Why can't you stay consistent? Does this sound like you? You decided to make a change. You've bought some self-help books and you've decided to focus on your health, only to stay up until 2 a.m. watching TikToks. Why does this happen? Let's talk about it. It's because social media is designed to be addictive. Every like, thumbs up, comment gives you a dopamine hit, which is a chemical in the brain associated with pleasure and reward. So the more we rely on social media for a quick fix, the less we're able to get pleasure out of other things, which then leads to emptiness and you're disconnected from the rest of the world. You fall back into your old habits because it's easy. So your body and brain naturally crave comfort, and to break away from this will cause you discomfort. To break away and grow from this is a challenge. No one said it would be easy. So how do you fix it? You can start by making the easy choices hard. So if you end up using your phone at night before you go to bed, why don't you leave your phone in the other room? So that way, just as you're going into the bed, the phone's not there and you're like, oh, I can't be bothered to now get up, go to the other room and get the phone. That'll help you break this habit and have better sleep. And this will happen because your brain will think, okay, I'm going to choose the easy route over the hard route. And the hard route is getting out of bed or going to the other room, switching on the phone again and bringing it with you. So your brain will be like, just go to sleep. A lot of you guys are addicted to video games. So why don't you do this, right? Every time you've played with it, why don't you unplug it, wrap it up and put it in a cupboard somewhere? So whenever you need to play next time, you have to take it out and do that, because once again, your brain will think, that'll take effort, I don't want to do that. And honestly, you'll cut down on your game time, which will free you up to have a better life and do other things for yourself. This whole process also works for good habits as well as bad habits. So for your good habits, if you make it easy to do those, your brain will be thinking, oh, that's easy, and it'll let you go down that route and it'll encourage you to go down that route. And with all the bad habits, if you're wrapping things away, putting them away, putting your phone in another room, your brain will be like, I can't be bothered with that. It's too hard to go and now get that phone from that other room, and you'll start to break those bad habits. With the good habits, say you want to do healthy eating, then start doing meal prep. Go and do a ton of meal prep, put it away, and then you know what will happen? On that day, you'll be like, oh, I can take this meal out, I can eat it, I can take another healthy meal out, eat it. The next day, another healthy meal out and, eat it. So that means you put the work in one day and then you can eat a healthy meal for 3 days. And especially if you put that time away for making that meal prep, it'll be more organized, you'll do it easier, it'll become really easy, and you will form a habit of eating healthy. Another thing you might want to start doing is reading. What I used to do, and I haven't done it in a while, so I'm going to start doing it again, is when I've made my bed, I take my book that I'm reading and put it on top of my pillow. So when I get there at night, before I get in the bed, I would have to pick up the book and start reading it. And then, in the morning, once I made the bed, I'd put the book back on the bed, and it just became a process. And in this, I've heard of people who, on the way out of their house while going to work, school or whatever, would put their trainers' running shoes right at the door. So when they came home and they opened the door, the trainers were there, they had to move them out of the way. And a lot of people were just like, okay, I'll put them on and just go for a run. So in my life, right, I've had a lot of benefit of a structured routine, going to bed at 10:30, waking up really early, and then just getting things done early, going to the gym at the same time, eating similar food all the time, so like salad and vegetables and some protein, and I enjoy it, and I'm like, yeah, this makes me feel healthy and good. And even having like things like vitamins, multivitamins and stuff like that, anything that my body needs, doing it all at the same time becomes a routine. Even having a skincare routine, right? Before you go to bed, do this, that, brushing, flossing. I know some people do brushing, but they don't do flossing and the interdental stuff and that. But once you make a routine of it, once you break from that routine, it feels, I'm doing something wrong. So I, in my life, have found it really, really, really helpful. And that's what you should be doing. Having somebody hold you accountable, whether it's business or the gym or at home, have somebody else hold you accountable. In your business, get a mentor and they're like, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? And in the gym, get a gym partner. Somebody who you say to, right, you know what, we're going to go to the gym at this time on these days. And when you're not going, they ring you up and say, why aren't you coming? And when they're not going, you ring them up and say why you're not going. You could even share meal plans with them and ask them for tips on how to keep healthy. You know, guys, if you hang around with the right people, you will get fit, you will get better, you will get better business, you will have a better life. Hang around with the wrong people, it's going to go to pot. Thanks for watching. Don't die average, and hit the like button if you can. See you next time.